week 4 of the National Football League. All eyes are on Cooper Kupp. He's more than happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards and scoring twice. It's the Rams and the 49ers on Monday Night Prime Time.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in losers in 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And here is Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 16 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Powell. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his 2nd season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And the Rams at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Stafford now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Stafford going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Now Garoppolo. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Powell on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on second down. Stafford, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And take it right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams numbered in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tunnel rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. A gain of 3, 2nd down. $17-0 our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And right side, they're going to go option here. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Going up top for Kupp. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. A lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And right side, they're going to go option here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Well, the offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
Here's one of the longest tenured members of the Super Bowl champs, Tyler Higbee, making the first down. 7th year as a starter for L.A. Just a stable presence for the Rams at the tight end spot with a dash of dynamic plays along the way. One of those starters who may be overlooked, but a key part of why they won the Lombardi Trophy.
On first down at Stafford. Open man is hit, and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Stafford on 3rd down. Going up top for Kupp. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play,
challenge is successful. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out. We're going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And Kittle catching the slant. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. There's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Stafford going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. Deshaun Watson, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Joe Mixon, a touchdown run in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Gould now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the give, this is Akers. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the handoff, it's Akers. A nice little juke. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Going right back to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run this with Akers. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. On 2nd down and 4. Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
They'll run here with Akers. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Stafford. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. Throwing again is Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On first down, Stafford here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's put the ball downfield as well.
Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 26.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
Here we go.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyler Kroft, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 34. He starts with a give to Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. Short throw. It's Higbee. Stiff-armed him. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD, but of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and goal. Stafford caught on the slant. Touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Garoppolo now. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gold with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, then on the stop defensively. On 2nd and 9. Stay complete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Here we go. Brings up second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's McLeod. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw. It's Garoppolo. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Stafford now to throw. This one to the left to Higbee. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Stafford over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Again, it'll be Akers. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 44, Stafford going up top for Kupp. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Rams, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the